the pace with control of this race. Here comes a run from Davey Hazard. He blocks the 10. Not going to be enough. Ryan Pace is going to win at Talladega.
Curry trying to hold off Wilson. He's done a good job so far. Wilson, one last desperate attempt to the bottom. He won't get there. Nick Curry wins at Bristol.
Coming out turn number 2, coming down the back straightaway here. Looks like he's in a class of his own right now.
Merzlak, one final time, get around the 55, big time send.
He hits the wall, he hits it, he gets the lead, but can he hang on to it? Oh my goodness, he made it to the line!
Big push down the backstretch is going to give him a good run through the corners.
Just a little bit
Follow from the 1.
A little bit of contact there for second, but coming to the line, Toby Roberson's going to take home the checkered flag and victory here from the new Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Before I wrap things up here in this segment, your thoughts on the type of race we're going to see tonight. And I would have to agree.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to tonight's feature presentation of the Bomb Squad Racing Xfinity Series here, live from the Infineon Raceway for our third straight night of road course racing action here on JTN. I'm so glad you're joining us here this evening. As always, my name is Joe Twansky, joined up here tonight by our co-producer for the first time. We're co-producing with Bristol, of course. But he's also our co-commentator, and he's also sometimes the host here on JTN. He's got a lot of hats, doesn't he? The one and only Mr. Chris Pickett. Chris, welcome to Wine Country, buddy.
Oh, we're looking forward to it, Joe. Going to have some fun here tonight. Looking forward to some great racing action out here in Sonoma. Twisty road course, just like a lot of the grapevines around here. So we're looking forward to some good racing action with the BSR guys tonight.
Now, I know you don't partake in the wine tasting, but have you had some good food out here, at least at Napa Valley?
I have, actually. A lot of, wine and cheese happening, out here. So it's some good stuff going on. So we're looking forward to it.
It is race day indeed, Kathy. We're looking forward to another great night of racing action. This, of course, the BSR Xfinity Series. These cars drive just like the trucks, though, did on Wednesday night. So we're hoping for another fun race here this evening. Once again, going for 40 laps around this 1.99-mile road course here in Sonoma, California. It's going to be a great night of racing action, folks. We are so glad you're joining us here. Make sure, if you haven't already, click the like button on the video, subscribe. Doing those things, again, as always, helps support us so much here on JTN, and we can't thank you enough for all of that support. We just got over 1,500 subscribers here on YouTube, so thank you. Yeah, 1,504 last I checked, so thank you guys so much for being a part of that. Obviously, it sounds like I probably shouldn't say it because it's a no duh, but we couldn't do any of this without you guys at home. And again, as always, cannot thank you enough for tuning in here this evening. Can't thank you enough for tuning in throughout this week and each and every week that we're live right here on JTN. Chris, we talked a lot the last two nights about the twists and turns, our favorite corners at this track. So I'll throw you a softball. What's your favorite corner here at Infineon?
Oh, wow. Yeah, it sounded like a softball, but it's kind of tricky. There's a lot of them out there that are very important out here. I would say probably the last turn, that really sharp right-handed hairpin at the end of the straightaway there coming to the start-finish line. That's probably your most important corner because it's the slowest corner on the track. It's flat. You can make a lot of good passes in there, but you also make a lot of mistakes too. So a lot of action down there in turn 11. So looking forward to seeing how these guys handle that one tonight.
We saw a really interesting finish last night, some bumping, some banging. Talked about Zach Rogers losing second gear in that race. He's blocking there coming off the last corner. Tyler Mallon got into the back of him. Tyler, of course, finished second in that race. Joshua Clements finished third, but end of last night, it was Jerry Cook, the ringer in the Cup Series, taking home another road course win. Jerry, of course, not here tonight. Still have Andrew Miller out here tonight. Miller in the 86. He's one of our ringers on these road courses, or at least those are the tracks that he primarily shows up for. So we'll be on the lookout for him. He had a good run going until an incident on Wednesday night. Again, similar setups and feelings and speeds as the trucks we saw on Wednesday. That's what you're going to see here tonight. But Yeah, and you can already see there on the qualifying results across the top of your screens at home. Miller there sitting right now in second provisionally, but Zach Rogers is really, really quick, isn't he, Chris?
Yep, always is at these road courses. So we're looking forward to seeing how he does from more than likely at least a top 5 spot. We know the qualifying's still running, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be, if not at the top, pretty close.
And don't forget, Kilojoule's also in this race tonight. KJ always strong and was strong here on Wednesday night. Again, folks, you're watching the Bomb Squad Racing Xfinity Series. If you want to get in on the action, bombsquadracing.net. You can find out more about all 4 series they got running right now, or yeah, I believe 4. Super Speedways on Saturday nights too for fun. So a lot of great racing action going on here at BSR. So make sure if you want to get in on it, you head on over to their website. We got it linked down in the video description below. What? All right, so qualifying has concluded. Let's take you through tonight's starting lineup. Row 1, of course, is going to be the 5-car Zach Rogers, a time of 1 minute, 16 seconds, 0.068 seconds. Then about a second and a half back, a second and 7/10, that is. It's BSR Miller in the 86, 117.746. He'll line up there on the outside of row number 1. Row 2 is the 103 of BSR Nelly and the 4 of BSR Silver Bullet. Row 3 is the 66 of BSR Terry Scott and the 49 of BSR Brain Fade. Kilojoules in the 029 and Magoo in the 144, the last 2 to take times, rolling off in 7th and 8th respectively. Then BSR Monty Keller in the 028, BSR Furco in the 19, Eli in the 114, Sean Dotson, and BSR Brian Voiles, who has a very special fan watching out, their grandson Lucas tuning in tonight. Shout out to you, Lucas. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday. Hope you're going to enjoy watching Granddad go out there and kick some butt in that 68 car here tonight. Big shout out to Lucas. And there you see Brian, Granddad, in that 68.
I was going to say, we got to put a camera on him. There he is.
There he is.
Get out here so we can see. There he disappears. Go figure.
Go figure. He takes it back to the pits.
Oh, got some trouble there coming up the hill there to turn 3 and 3A. Oh, no. I got to love practice on a road course. Joe, did you ever have a love-hate relationship with a road course, or did you just not like them at all?
I just have a love-hate relationship with a lot of things.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah.
Well, we won't go into that kind of detail tonight.
No, that's okay.
But, yeah. I always liked racing at Sonoma. I wasn't necessarily that good at it, but it's so, I mean, it's so technical. It's fun. You're going up and down hills, left and right, obviously. So many, tricky areas that you can get on, like right here coming up to turn 10. That's honestly a pretty important corner, too, because that gives you that nice run down into 11 if you can time turn 10 right. But if you get it wrong, it's usually disastrous if you miss turn 10.
The Silver Bullet there in the Silver Bullet number 4 tonight. There's our pole sitter, Zach Rogers in the 5. And Zach, again, you're going to watch this 5 car, and he is so smooth around this track, Chris.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you win the pole by a second. I mean, it's you've got something with that. And again, it's all about smoothness around the left and right handers. I mean, that's really key to this whole thing. I mean, you can kind of see you want to be light on the brakes, hard on the gas. Just it's slower is better. You know how you always hear that in racing. You always want to go slow to go fast, and I think he's figured out the way to do it.
Go right to go left,
and left to go right.
Robinson is racing.
Yeah, we saw that a little bit too. Apparently, we saw that the other night too.
Chris, I mean, so the finish, for the folks out there that didn't know, we had our cameras crash. We had to kind of go to some backup funky cameras, and
last time we used the Fox crew.
Pretty much. So but we barely caught the finish of that race, and it was through it was definitely through a different lens than we typically would be.
It was, hey, we have to be on the fly a lot, you know?
Yes.
And you never know
we do
what kind
it,
of
and we're good
technological
at
problems
it,
happen.
right?
Yes, yes.
So that's, you know.
Professionals all the way. Even when it doesn't look like it.
Yeah, well, you know.
Or act like it.
I don't know if we're
sound like it.
professional. You know. We do a good job of putting these guys on the TV, but...
We do. Felt good about it. What's this plug over here do? Was that the one that fell out last night? Why am I talking like this?
I don't know. It's kind of a little off-putting, you know?
Okay.
A little upsetting.
We'll stop.
I'm trying to use bigger words, you know? Makes me sound smarter.
Increase that vocab.
Folks, want to give you a little behind the scenes knowledge of what we're kind of working with here tonight. So we've got some new technology here at JTN to allow us to be more synced up on our end, and also it's going to allow Chris to have some more freedom. Chris is doing all this action right now. Usually producer Bristol and I are moving through the cameras and doing a lot of this, but Chris is in control tonight. So if something goes wrong, it's his fault. Just remember that.
Hey, I am ready to be criticized. So if I miss the finish, yeah, just write to an email address that I'll give you later.
So we wait the command to get engines fired here from Infineon. As there is the command to get engines fired here. So Zach Rogers once again rolling off from the pole position this week in the number 5-2 of 3 from P number 1 for the 5 team. BSR Miller there in the 86, that Powerade Chevrolet. He'll be on driver's right. I said outside, it's driver's right. I gotta get it right.
Can't do that tonight.
Can't do that. These are at least cars. But then last night, Chris, get this. I called one of them a truck. I don't know why I did it, how I did it, because they're cars.
They are cars.
And normally we call car. Like, it, you know, whatever. Anyways,
It's okay.
that's row 1. Row 2 is Nelly in the 103 and Silver Bullet in the 4. Row Number 3 is the 66 of Terry Scott and the 49 of Brain Fade. Row 4 is the 029 of BSR Kilojoules and the 144 of Magoo. Row 5, rounding out your top 10, the 028 of Monty Keller and the 19 of Furco. Then rounding out your field tonight, it's the 114 of Eli, 114, the 091 of Sean Dotson, and the 68 of Brian Voiles. Field of 13 here tonight, going to take 40 laps around the Infineon Raceway here in beautiful Sonoma, California. So glad you're joining us here tonight, folks. Make sure you sit back, relax, get some popcorn, get a nice drink, whatever your favorite is. And, yeah, we're going to have a good one. I'm going to drink some apple juice tonight, Chris, I think. I've had a lot of grape juice this week. I think it's time for some apple juice.
We are in the wine and cheese country.
Well, there was a little bit of whining after the race last night too, you know.
Yeah, we heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the driver of the 5's always whining. He's always crying. He's always complaining. So
One of these days.
one of these days. But we love him. We love him.
do.
He gives us a lot more. He gives us a lot of information. So. But yeah.
Guys
okay.
getting the last feel of the track.
This full pace lap really is not fun on the road course, is it?
You're ready. You're amped up.
Hey.
It's almost 2 miles long. But it is nice to kind of get one last look at the track. Remind yourself your braking points.
Have you ever forgotten a braking point?
Every time I've raced here, yes. And sometimes in multiple braking points and multiple laps. We're about set. Hope you guys are ready at home.
We are ready here. Zach Rogers with control there in that bright yellow and black number 5. Then Miller there to his right as the field makes their way for the final time to start a race this week at Infineon. Again, 40 more laps for these drivers here to complete the week of road course racing. Rogers with control, Flagman with green in hand, and we are racing here from the Infineon Raceway.
Kind of a late green there coming to the start and finish line, Joe, but up the hill they go. Rogers with a 3-car length advantage coming up the top of the hill. Looks like the whole field has made it through turns 2 and 2A safely. Boy, look at those guys slide off turn 3 and 3A and head down the hill.
The Kilojoules there in the 029 gets around Terry Scott, heading down into turn number 5. Then getting loose off the corner.
Thankfully, there's a lot of runoff off that corner. We'll see him, especially the tires wear out, you'll see him start using up a lot more of that real estate.
See a big cloud of dirt back there as KJ got off track a little bit. So I'm making a pass there, up ahead. There we go. And he's blinking. Look at that.
Of course he is.
Good job, KJ. Lap 1 in the books. Zach Rogers leads it.
Magic Man coming in the top 5. Let's go.
Now you see me?
Now you don't.
Now you don't. Get an update back there. Brian Voiles in the 68. There he is in that Voiles trucking forward. He said to show him tonight.
Oh, there he is.
The more we show him, he said, the longer he'll stay around. Back up front, though, Zach Rogers with the lead over Miller there in the 86. These two have kind of walked away from the rest of the field, Chris, as we go back and look at the rest of the field through the S's. Everyone nice and evenly spaced out, and then our two leaders are just kind of gone.
Yep, about a 4-second advantage between second and third right now. You can see, you can't even see him back there come off 10 yet. And with the qualifying results that we had, well, as I say that, Rogers got a heck of a run up turn 11 and pulls away from Miller heading back up the hill. But as I was about to say, Rogers had that almost second and a half margin in qualifying. I was surprised that Miller was able to keep up as much as he did the first few laps, but now he's starting to definitely increase the gap. These guys have pulled out to almost the length of the S's section away from everybody else. Drop back through the field here a little bit, kind of see how everybody else is doing back in the field a little bit here. So take a look at Nelly coming down into turn 10, or excuse me, turn 11. Monty Keller trying to take a peek underneath Brain Fade and pull alongside down the front straightaway. Takes that position.
I'm just...
Sorry.
Oh. Well. Lost our cameras here, folks. Apologies for that.
Now we have a repeat performance of last night.
We got, well, this one's at least... This one was because I got a little aggressive scrolling through some cameras here, but as we get things back populated for you at home, I'd like to remind you, got more great racing action coming up here on JTN. Of course, next time we're live is going to be Sunday night. From Portland International Raceway with our friends over at the Fast and Renegade Cup Series. Make sure you tune in for that one at 9 p.m. Eastern Time Sunday night. Then 6 nights from tonight, 9:05 p.m. Eastern Time, the Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series is going to head to the Lowe's Motor Speedway. Beast of the Southeast coverage at 9:05 p.m. Eastern Time. And then it's time for the Fun Coast 500 Maverick Cup Series season opener. March 19th, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Those races all are going to be live right here only on JTN. As always, again, folks, can't thank you enough for tuning in and watching with us.
And we're back.
We are back. Zach Rogers still out in front of the field in the number 5.
Miller's still hanging out back there. Kind of riding. Closing up on Brian Voiles, put him a lap down. Hi, Lucas.
See Brian Voiles there in the 68 trying to fend him off for a lap lead. He didn't crash. Brian didn't crash there, so he did a good job.
Well done. Ooh, Zach. Got a little aggressive going over that curb there off of 4. that's one thing that, of course, I was never in really a position to think about this. But you get this big lead like Zach's got, and you're out there cruising. I mean, you got what, a 3-4 second lead. Your worst thought is making a mistake. Something just biting you. You hit a curb wrong, slide off the track into the dirt a little bit. That would just be in the back of my head if I was this far ahead right now.
Just making that mistake and then trying to make sure you don't. Like,
Exactly.
Just, it's,
I think
yeah.
you make more mistakes and it just manifests.
Manifest destiny?
Yes. I would be destined to screw up.
And back to third position, Kilojoules has worked his way up to that spot in the 029. There he is. So started a little bit deeper in the field than he did on Wednesday night, but doing a good job trying to drive up through it. Still has a lot of time to make up, though, if he wants to be battling for the win here this evening. Probably will need help of one of those fun flags.
I'll miss the fun flags this year. Off topic, but yeah. Ooh, he got glitched back onto four wheels there. That was interesting. Ooh, the power of Yoda on the hood. Ooh. Every time Yoda comes out like Jar Jar Binks.
Like Jar Jar Binks?
Yeah, it always comes out. Ooh, you got to do that. Ooh, yeah, it's always my.
Oh my goodness, that was Chris. Never again.
Okay,
Thank you.
I'll just sit over here and be quiet. And
No,
try
no,
to
no,
push-
I don't want you to be
push-
quiet. I
No,
just don't
no,
want you to
I
do Jar Jar
I-
Binks impressions.
I push button.
See Nelly here in the 103. I believe running in the fifth spot, excuse me.
spot.
Silver Bullet's running fourth. Folks, another behind the scenes. Everything that you can see timing and scoring is all we can see here. So we don't, we also only have a ticker right now. So we're running off a lot of memory.
I've got my phone up with the entry list. I'm just looking at the ticker. we're kind of limited. At the moment here.
We were very much excited to try to get this to work. So again, talked about Crispy running things. We're trying to improve JTN and give you guys more availability, especially for our league partners out there. And one of those ways to do that is to allow Chris and some of our other team members to be able to remote access our main studios here in Michigan. And Chris doing an excellent job here tonight, by the way, for being kind of thrown into this at the last minute. But as we're watching Silver Bullet running right now in the fourth spot in the aptly numbered number 4 car.
That's easy to remember. Just stay there, Silver Bullet.
Just stay there, Silver Bullet. Just
That way
stay
we know
there.
where you are. You know your number. We're good. Sure, he's probably thinking, no, I want to be up further, but gotta drop back to the field a little bit here. There's Monty Keller, currently running 6th, I believe. Brain Fade just behind. All these guys kind of getting separated out a little bit here. We do have a battle coming off of turn 10 there. A little out-braking maneuver, perhaps. It's Terry Scott in the 66. Got the 114 of Eli back there. Battle for 8th.
Watching these two Toyotas go up the hill now. Trying to chase down another Toyota that's brain ahead of them.
Oh, contact, and around he goes.
No, he didn't go around. No,
Wow.
Chris, he didn't
Nice
go
save.
around. Take it back.
Okay.
Reverse.
Nice slide. Good job. Eli just stopped to stay off him as he corrected it. So, well done. Now he's got to make up all that ground that he was right on his bumper and literally through his bumper. Oh, got some damage there on the 091 there, Joe.
Yeah, some
Sean-
right side damage there on the 091.
Dotson's found some trouble somewhere along the path. Rogers up to an 8.5 second lead now over Miller. You think Zach's got some music playing in there right now, just kind of, jamming out to something? Or you
Yeah,
think he's, he's laser focused?
I don't know. It's hard to tell because Zach's a goober. So, I don't know. What do you think Zach Rogers listens to? What do you think he listens to?
Well, he wrote Death Kramer.
Right. That's
It feels metally.
Yeah, like heavy metal, right?
Yes,
Like like that, right?
Joe,
you didn't expect me to do that. I don't think
did
anyone
not.
out there in Viewerland expected me to do that. We are having fun. It's a Friday night.
We are.
It's a feel-good Friday.
It
KJ's
is.
gotten through to second. He's feeling good as Miller has slid back into third in the 86.
Yep. It looks like Miller's car is getting a little bit loose on exit. It looks like it seemed kind of sliding the tires there coming out the corner. This is about that time where, especially the rear tires, for some reason the rear tires here, you just burn them off over the course of a run. And I think that's what we're kind of seeing there. You can be fast that way for a while, but you got to pay for it with tire wear. There you go. Oh, he's real loose there off of 3. Somebody got squirrely there off of. That might have been Dotson. Maybe. I'm not gonna speculate, but saw some tire marks there off of turn 4, spun down to the inside there. There's something about that 091 that's familiar, Joe. Can't put my finger on it. That was sarcasm. Best bat on the track right here.
And Monty Keller on the 028. Ellie in the 103, and sandwiched in the middle is Sean Dotson, who's been down on pit lane already in this race.
But they fixed that damage pretty good there on the right side. So.
They did some good metal fabrication there, didn't they?
They did, very much so. These guys are starting to close up on Silver Bullet, too.
Of
There
course,
he is going down the hill.
got the Flint, Michigan facility there sponsoring the car. That plant, Chris, I mean, that's a big plant.
Are you close to that?
I drive by. It's right off of the freeway. I'm probably like, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes away. Not probably
Okay.
30.
There goes Monte Color around. But yeah, these 3 guys, they're starting to close up here in the battle for 4th.
It's off of Bristol Road, too.
Well, that's just ironic right there. Oh, somebody's in the
That's
dirt.
Silver Bullet. See Miller coming down pit lane here
He's
in the
got a flat
86.
left front tire.
That's not good.
Oh, that's going to be tough to come around in the pit lane there with that.
We talked about last night tires being an issue. You know, drivers wanted to stretch it to 20 laps, but tires kind of came into play, especially with the Cup cars having a little more horsepower, a little more slide and slip. Didn't think we'd see that here tonight, but Miller, of course, I guess aggressive on the brakes a couple times, and pop goes the tire.
We were talking about it looked like he was starting to kind of lose the handle on it a little bit, and he's still trying to limp down pit lane with that flat tire. Finally makes it into his pit stop. Did he make it in there? He's in. Okay, good job. That's another thing. It's always frustrating when you blow a tire and you're like,
Oh,
is
wait,
this thing
go back
going
to
to
KJ.
stop?
Go back to KJ. Let's see when he comes around. I want to see his driver's side.
He's got some damage?
Oh,
He
yeah.
does. Yeah, whole left side. He must have been the one that we saw off in the dirt going into 10.
No, he wasn't, though. That was Silver Bullet. That definitely was Silver Bullet.
So, well,
Yeah.
He's found a tire barrier or something. He's coming in.
He's coming in. So, looking like it's going to be a 2-stop race for these drivers.
Yep, we're on lap 13, so you definitely can't make it from here unless they're extremely short pitting, which I don't see that. But, of course, when you blow a tire, you kind of want to pit. So that unique pit lane here at Sonoma as well. You got that bend in the middle. Thank goodness they got rid of Gilligan's Islands. There's Zach Rogers, our leader. He's in the pits. Very clean stop for the 5 bunch. And now you got to get used to fresh tires. Cold, fresh tires. And this is another
Cold,
time,
fresh
Joe,
tires?
cold, fresh tires, yeah.
Cold, fresh.
Cold, fresh.
Cold cuts?
Now you're making me hungry. Pass that cheese plate over here, Joe. Thank you. Silver bullets in the pits.
What's your favorite kind of cheese?
I
And
was going to ask you that on the pit on the
that
pit
goes
lap.
that goes for everyone else out there. Tell us your favorite kind of cheese in chat.
Cheese, yes.
But Chris, what's your favorite kind of cheese?
Oh goodness. Pepper jack.
Okay,
Pepper jack.
I like Parmesan. I will eat.
Parmesan's up there.
I will eat straight cubes of Parmesan cheese.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's good.
You can find cubes of Parmesan?
Well, you can like buy like a wedge and cut it up.
Parmesan.
Yeah. Why?
Like
Yeah.
like what you put on your spaghetti?
Yeah.
You can find that in a wedge? I've always seen it grated. Interesting. 19
Yeah.
in the pits. Okay. I'll have to look into that. That's different. I'm like amazed right now. I didn't know you could
Yeah.
do it that way.
Yeah. You really didn't know you could buy like a block of Parmesan cheese?
I could see a lot. Well, I guess.
Well, it's like you can buy
grate
a
it yourself.
wedge.
I guess you can grate it yourself. I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think they do at all the restaurants? Do you think they just?
They do it for me. I don't care.
Well, yeah, but they have the block. Did you? If they
that
can buy
is
the block, you can buy the block, Chris.
That's true.
We are
like-
learning here tonight.
I like mine pre-graded. In the green container. It's like doesn't matter what brand it is. It's in a green container. Little jam up here coming through. Oh, off goes the 144. Or is that the 114? I'm sorry, Joe. Is it 144? Yeah, 144. I'm sorry. Where's our spotters when we need them here? Miller looking underneath Silver Bullet down at a turn 7. I'll tell you another good cheese while we watch this battle, Joe. The Baby Bells. You know what I'm talking about?
The baby bells, like with
The
the
baby
wax.
Well, they come in like the... Oh, boy. Sorry. Miller all over Silver Bullet coming down at a 10 here. Let's watch this. See if he gets the run down at turn 11. He's got the run. Here he comes to the inside, into the braking zone. And Powerade goes by Coors Light. Yeah, they come in that red wax container, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, those are very good. Fresh mozzarella is also up there too.
Smoked Gouda cheese. We're we got a race going on. We're talking about cheese. We're here in
You asked the
Sonoma.
question.
I
You
know.
asked the question,
No,
yeah.
it's a
I'm
little
answering.
cheesy up here, you know.
It's always cheesy up here.
It's always cheesy up here.
Always
We're
cheesy.
kind of the. I'm glad Lucas is out there watching tonight's race because I think we're the more family-friendly pairing in the booth, right?
I'll agree with that.
So, if we get an update on Brian Voiles, I don't know. Is he still out there? Where is he?
Let's
Oh,
go
Brian.
to our cameras. Brian, where are you, buddy? He may have retired, Joe.
No,
Don't see him.
Lucas. If Brian retired, can you just give him a? Can you just ask him why and let us report back to us? That'd be appreciated.
He is not on track, Joe.
Ronald Dotson, not ignoring the question. It's just a tough question. No, I appreciate that. It is a tough question. I'm a big Munster cheese guy, too. Todd McDanger says cheese goes with everything. Icy Vert in chat asking if you think Parmesan is just made shredded. I mean...
Yes, that's what I thought. It comes straight out of the cow, directly.
Comes straight out of the cow shredded.
Straight into the container, yes. I have coined the phrase a long time ago. Cheese is not a food. It's a lifestyle. And when I coined that phrase, it was when I was eating shredded cheese directly out of the package in front of the refrigerator.
Oh no, Kathy said lost sound. Like Brian lost sound, or you lost our sound, Kathy? I think
we're good on our end.
We still look like we're good. Sound's such a crucial, that gets lost. Lucas says he stinks. Okay, well.
Okay.
all right, Lucas. I appreciate you. That's the
kind of content we need.
That is what we need. We need grandkids saying their grandparents stink.
So would you say he's
at driving
tonight? Oh,
he's what?
Got it.
No, yeah. Come on. We don't stoop that low, Chris.
Well,
we don't stoop that low.
I was just trying to tie it back together with the cheese conversation. Brian, we love you if you're watching.
He knows.
He does. We tried to put you on TV, but you left. Here's Brain Fade with Terry Scott just behind, coming up the hill.
Oh, couldn't hear his car. So yeah, let's talk about that for a second as we go to Zach. Let's go to Zach Rogers, who's our race leader still in the 5. Oh wait, Eli! Whoa, buddy! Calm down. Jeez.
Oh,
man, he's still figuring it out.
Yeah, he's taking the high lane.
All right. As we go to our race leader, Zach Rogers in the 5. There he is, that Corsair Chevrolet. Let's talk about sound and why sound is so important to have, especially on a road course, right? Your rev matching.
Yep.
Honestly, sound is a lot better indicator, in my opinion. I'd never look at my tachometer.
Yeah, I mean, you get used to hearing what you need to hear as far as the gear selection and everything. So
and the revs, right? I mean, you can
it's key, yeah.
Right? So the sound can be is so crucial. It helps with your spatial awareness a little bit if there's cars around you. It on a road course, more than anything, sound is so crucial because there's so many up and down shifts, respectively. Yes. So, not surprised if we take away the veil of realism here, if things get things kind of go out of sorts. But
Brian was just previewing the new electric series that might come out.
Yeah.
I will tell you this though, in a previous league that I've been in, there was a guy that would run without sound routinely. I don't know how he would do it. He would just have the spotter talking to him in text and not run with sound. I could not do that. You gotta be able to hear that kind of stuff. You gotta hear when you're about to blow the motor because you forgot to shift gears from second to third. That was always my problem.
Brian's watching, so he is hearing everything we say. Brian and Kathy Voiles Trucking, they constantly support us here on JTM. We can't thank them enough.
Limburger.
Is that his new nickname?
No. Please don't let it be. Please don't let it be.
You can call him Stinky Cheese?
You can blame your grandson for that one, Brian. And I just kind of helped it along.
You just egged him on, Oh, Mike Keller's around!
Oh, a lot of damage to the rear of the 028.
So let's get a replay of that here.
And Joe just kind of looks like he kind of overcooks it here going into turn 10. Yep, just slides out from underneath him and hello tires. Gets some gear, digs it out of the dirt. Off he goes, no harm, no foul. He's still kind of trying to limp it back around here. Thank you. We're talking to each other again. Sorry.
We're talking to each other. We're doing all kinds of things. Chris did a good job in his first replay there, though.
This is just you
It's
guys
different.
are getting like the full JTN experience tonight.
Hey, and a big shout out to Zach Rogers for funding it. For funding Chris's training tonight. Todd Danger in chat asks, hey guys, what mod are they racing tonight? Todd, they are racing the NXS 15 mod from SR USA. But it's with CTS physics, so it's the CTS conversion of that mod. This mod, I believe, defaults is GNS physics, which is like the Xfinity Series, right? These are Xfinity Series cars. But they normally run, as the first caution tonight is out, they run CTS physics here with this mod. So
this place is so big we can't find it. Well, I'm not for sure. I don't see anybody really off unless. I mean, the only person that we saw off was Monte Colors, so not for sure really what happened there. We'll come back. Okay, so yeah, the caution is out for the 028 of Monte Color.
yeah, Weaver, looks like it's Monte Keller spinning here tonight. Just a delayed caution, though.
Unless we just didn't realize that the caution had came out for it. Yeah.
Or someone did retire. That's what we had happen. We had what I think we had one caution, maybe two. I think only one caution last night. And it was for Brian retiring. It started last night's race. It threw a little bit. Zach Rogers still out in front of the field. He's lapped a lot of cars.
Good way of putting it, Joe.
I mean, we saw it Wednesday night. All but the top three got lapped Wednesday night when Zach won.
I think we're in that same general area here. Bill Jules is second. Miller is third. Nelly. We still got a top five in the lead lap, at least seventh. Yeah, so top seven. Terry's right there behind him. First car lap down. Yeah, the pace car wanted to get out there and roll around a little bit. We still talking cheese in the chat, or is that gone?
I think that's gone.
Is that gone? Okay. Again, folks, I can't see everything. In fact, you ought to see what I am seeing on my side, because it's a mess. But can't see the chat. I'd love to see the chat.
Chris, you can see the chat.
I just can't see it because I've got so many windows overlaid on top of stuff right now. What we will do is for the next time that I do this with Joe, I will organize this much better.
We'll be a little more prepared.
Oh, it is awful over here. My OCD is terrible right now. I'm like, this does not work the way I have it right now. Hey, guess who won the race off pit road there, Joe?
Zach Rogers?
Yeah.
Huh? Wow. Surprise, surprise. 091 caution, says Brian in chat. Let's, Chris, I'm gonna take the reins here and
Yeah.
try to find this. Oh, there he is.
Well, there it is.
Why didn't we go back to that earlier?
That's weird. It didn't show up.
So there you
he goes.
see the
Turn
replay
4.
of it. Chris can't put the little replay graphic. I can. You don't have a button for it yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
That's not my problem.
That's why I said you can't do it. I can. So you see Sean Dotson going. Oh, he went around again.
That's probably why the caution came
Yeah.
out right there. He had it saved and overcorrected back into the wall.
Look at Brian saving us. We're calling him Stinky Cheese, or you're calling him Stinky Cheese. Brian, I didn't call you
Yeah.
Stinky Cheese. Chris did.
Technically, I did not call him Stinky Cheese.
Well, technically, Lucas said you stink, and then
We were in the conversation of
About
cheese, and I
cheese.
came up with a cheese that stunk, and
Yeah.
that's where that came from. So, but thank you. We were kind of confused on why the caution.
we were
came out,
very
and
confused.
That helps. Thank you. Initially, the system was saying Monty Keller's wreck was, and turned out it was Dotson. So that one made a lot more sense than the other one because there was some traffic coming. All right, lights off the pace car. Over under in the chat on how quickly Zach can get back out to a 2 second lead. What do you think, Joe?
I'm not doing that. I'm not playing
You know
that
what, dude?
game.
You're not gonna do that?
Nope.
All right. Well, that's why I said do it in the chat. Pace car is in, taking the long way around turn 11. Our guys are going to take the short way around. All right, coming to the start-finish line. Zach Rogers leads him down. Again, they've been waiting until we're almost right on top of the start-finish line to wave the green, and here they go. Back up the hill into turn 1.
As the green flag waves and Chris does the thing.
Oh, yeah, that thing. Yeah.
Oh, no, we got a crash. Never mind. Don't do the thing. Don't do the thing. There's a big crash.
Okay,
Top of the
maybe not.
hill. 4 or 5 cars involved, maybe.
Harry Scott, one of them.
Oh, maybe not. I guess, dude. Chris, I'm taking over again. Hold on.
Okay, go ahead. Too much happening at once, everybody.
Ah! Big crash here at the top of the hill.
It looks like. Let's see. Terry's
Maybe not
coming
big
up-
crash. Silver Bullet got slow, and then the brain was around.
Brain fades around.
Why was that
get a-
not a yellow?
See if we can get a better idea. Oh, there's what
Eli
starts
gets
it.
into brain fade here.
There
Yep.
it is. Yep, there's first contact, and then
Yeah. Sean Dotson gets into Terry Scott.
yep. Terry's goes around, a little collateral damage there.
Oh, now the caution.
Now the caution's out. Of
So
course.
what's this one for? Oh, KJ went around.
KJ went around at the top of the hill off turn 3. We'll get a replay of that.
It's like might have been some contact there from
The 19.
Furco.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, he hit the curb first, and I think Furco was trying to stay off him, and Furco got pile drove by somebody there.
Oh, Brian, I love you too, man. It make me, we always talk about Bomb Squad being one of the best places we broadcast, one of the best places, group of guys and all that, but I'm serious. These guys are awesome. Brian,
really
Kathy do a great job of, again, bringing us out to all these races all the time. Magoo obviously is kind of our liaison a lot of times with, hey, something happened, we're not going to be able to be there for this race, or hey, if I have something come up, or we had a
Oops.
that's why we don't click off the window, Chris.
Sorry.
But
I thought I had something figured out, everybody, but no, I did not. Anyway, we'll talk about it later. Go ahead.
These guys are awesome.
Yes.
Couldn't advocate for a better group of guys, better clubhouse, better just a better atmosphere to come race. So we'll get in a little mush lovey-dovey feelings a little bit here, but these guys are awesome. They've been they're obviously one of our longer partners here on JTN. Yeah, so they've been a big part of kind of catapulting us up over that 1,500 subscriber mark. So again, a big thank you to all the folks here at Bomb Squad, all the drivers, all the admins, but again, as always, a special thank you to Brian and Kathy for their sponsorship with Wheels Trucking, of course, and then of course a huge thank you has to go out to Magoo for kind of being our guide to things going on here at BSR. So thank you to those three. Thank you to the entire admin team. Thank you to every single driver out here for what they do. But
especially with this beta testing of things going on
well,
here.
yeah.
I don't think we could do this in any other group, honestly.
There's the only other time we've done beta testing was with our friends over at the USRL, and that was like 3 years ago before we were really like let's say big like we are now. So and that was completely different too, how we were doing that. So
thank you guys.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Chris is like, you didn't have to say that part, Joe.
No,
I
no,
know.
I agreed. I know. I brought it on myself on that one. For those of you paying attention to the beta test, I was just trying to move some cheating information over to another screen so that way I could see it better. And when you do that, well, the cameras decide that they don't want to stay on. So we'll call it the equivalent of tripping over a cord.
Tripping over a cord.
Tripping over a cord and I unplugged something.
Whole field's going to come down to the pit lane for the most part. Not everyone.
This is going to be close to
That's
making
why.
it to the end. Yeah,
Yeah, I think they should be able to.
I think from here you're good.
Miller's
Yes.
probably going to have to be a little easier on his tires so he doesn't blow one out again.
Yep.
But
Whoa. Not for sure what Eli's doing there. Is that Eli? I'm sorry, that's 144. I'm sorry, that's Magoo. They kind of look similar tonight for some reason to me.
a little bit, yeah. They're both blue and white, you know.
Crazy looking numbers on the doors. Ooh, whoa. There you go. Well, hi to you too, Lollipop guy. Fuel only on the 5.
He did something similar last night. If not fuel only, he elected to stay out when everyone else pit. So cautiously optimistic. We really didn't. We ran like what, maybe a third of a lap though.
Oh yeah, that was not enough to do anything with the tires for these guys. So yeah, it's probably just top it off and go. I think Silver Bullet may have stayed out here. Yeah, he did. I wasn't sure if he was lapped or not in that deal, but yeah, he's up front now. Zach's gonna have to deal with some traffic now. And it looks like we're gonna be getting the green here. No, Zach, you can't pass yet. It's like it's like he was trying to figure out, okay, where can I get him?
So Silver Bullet out front.
Yeah, I was kind of looking through the field myself there. Looks like Nelly is sitting in 3rd. Nelly was the first one off pit lane. Besides Zach, of course, who took fuel only. There's Brain Fade. Gary Scott. Let's see if anybody's going to make some moves here. Miller came out way behind there, Joe.
Yeah, I think there were some different strategies there on pit lane.
A lot of different strategies. I'm sure some 2 tires up front of them. Maybe a little less fuel, which doesn't make... I mean, again, they just pitted under that last one. Only went a third of a lap, so... I like a field mix-up. Let's do this thing.
Mix it up, shake it up.
Yeah.
Shake it up.
I thought of the Beatles song.
Hmm.
Puss and Shout. We'll shake it up, baby. Oh, I better not do that. We might get copyrighted.
Yeah, your singing is really
whoa,
good.
Whoa, lock it up, lock it up. Well, the guy's trying to catch up to the tail end of the field there. Little hot in turn 10, but all is well.
All right, Silver Bullet with control coming to lap 27 of 40 here from Infineon. Field makes their way through the kink. It's always a late back to green. Rogers in second. Nelly, brain fade, Terry Scott.
Well, look at him bunch up there looking for the green to come out.
Back away we go.
And there it is. And thank you to Race Control for actually turning the green light back on this time. All right.
Hey, they don't make a mistake twice, and that's all that's important.
Rogers looks to the outside of turn 3.
Inside of turn 4. Oh, what?
Yeah, 3A. Coming to 4, Joe.
Sure. Rogers to the lead. KJ through to 4th.
I'll get you a copy of the track map.
I do need a copy of the track map. We were talking about that last night, how it doesn't matter how you get to 11, but if the hairpin's 11. Miller gets by brain fade.
Because they skipped the carousel, which is 5 and 6, so we go from 4 to 7.
That's not how counting works.
I know, right? Miller inside. Makes that pass.
In the dirt a little bit. KJ looking for a pass down into 11. Silver Bullet loses another spot. So Rogers in the lead. KJ the closest. Yeah, he's gonna go around into Gilligan's Island.
Ah, old school. Well done.
But we stay green, and he's lost all his track position.
Go figure, right? Saw it live there. Just cooked it, trying to get to the gas a little quicker.
Nelly all over the back bumper now with Silver Bullet as they go down the hill.
You wouldn't have thought there would have been that much of a tire difference, but Silver Bullet's kind of struggling here coming up the hill.
Yeah. Going back up, now down. It's like a roller coaster, isn't it?
That section definitely is.
As we watch these guys get things figured out here after this restart, want to remind you folks at home, we got a great schedule of races coming up. We'll pull that up on your screens here in moments, presented by our friends at SchemeHaven.com.
Ah, sorry. Again.
First up,
There
Sunday night. Fast Renegade Cup Series action heads to the Portland Raceway, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Then 6 nights from tonight, the Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series heads to the Lowe's Motor Speedway, 9:05 p.m. Eastern Time. And then the Maverick Cup Series kicks off their season, Fun Coast 500 from Daytona, Tuesday, March 19th, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Those races and much, much more, they're all going to be live right here only on JTN. I'll send...
While you were talking there, Joe, I had a little contact there between Silver Bullet and Nelly there coming through the hairpin. And once again, everybody, thank you as well for being our guinea pigs tonight. Look who's closing up on Rogers a little bit here. Miller's made it through all that traffic, made some great passes. And he sees that 5 a little bit larger in his windshield there. He's closing. I think he took 4 tires. I don't think everybody else in front of him took any. Or, well, a couple of them may have taken 2, but Zach, we know, definitely took fuel only. We're coming up on 11 to go.
Yes.
So this may be maybe a good strategy out of the 86 here.
These guys are going to push it. We're working 11 to go. We went back green with about 13, 14 to go. Save the fuel, save the tires, make it to the end of this race. Don't come back down pit lane. Chris, that's such a waste of time to come down pit lane.
Oh, especially here. I mean, you're going to lose a lot of time.
You know, you've obviously seen Cars.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're watching them right now. Oh, you meant the movie.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
You need tires, you idiot, right? That's what the pit crew guy says at the start. Tonight, no tires. No tires, no gas. No gas even. Just, well, I guess Zach did no tires, no gas. Maybe they will yell at him, you needed tires, idiot. And he doesn't have a tongue on the front of his race car either. I know it's got a point because it's a Camaro, but it doesn't, not tongue. Can't stick anything out, you know?
It does have the pointy front end, so.
Yeah.
But so does Miller back there behind him. Well, we're gonna see if this strategy's gonna work. Miller is close. Oh, Zach catches the wall there.
Caution.
Stretch. Caution is out. Well, I guess we'll see why.
Oh.
Is that?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Okay. I love how we just talk and nobody knows what we're talking about.
Yeah.
All right. Coming into turn 10. Dotson catches the curb. And around she goes, and there's traffic coming, and...
Officials wisely throw a yellow.
Yes. As he straightens it back out. And back to... And like you said, lost all the track position.
Yep.
Live to fight another lap, though.
Live to fight another lap.
There's sometimes, though, especially if you've got to struggle with this place, you'll spin out and be like, why couldn't that have just, like, destroyed my car?
Well...
I don't want to be out here anymore.
That's kind of quitter talk, isn't it?
Well, when you struggle at road courses like, you know, myself, you had those. It got so bad in one league, I put those, you know those big orange caution slow-moving vehicle signs that they have on the back of, like, tractors and stuff? I put those in the back of my car here. Joe, even my jokes suck. You're still supposed to laugh.
Ha 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 ha!
Thank you, thank you. All right. There's been a lot of memos that have been missed tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize.
Yeah,
So-
it's been
No, we're having fun. We're having fun.
we are having fun. We're
Well,
always
the
having
strategy-
fun.
The strategy might be. Gosh, I don't know what they're gonna do now. Zach's gonna be in a little bit of a quandary here.
Quandary.
Yeah, you like that? Yeah. So if he pits now, he'll have the freshest tires out there.
And he'll have
Definitely
fuel.
can make it from here. You'll have the fuel.
Yeah, I think everyone's gonna pit here, Chris. I really
You think
do.
everybody will?
Yeah, yeah.
There
I'd
might
rather
a
be
take or
safe
two
than
to stay out.
sorry.
Let's see. Nellie's looking like maybe.
He's gonna
nope.
pit.
He faked me out. All right, everybody. Just whatever. Everybody comes in.
Chris, I don't like leading our viewers on, you know? I don't like
They
leading
might-
people on.
Hey, you never know. You may have.
I don't
want
want to be led on. I don't want to lead people on.
I get excited if they decide to stay out. That's what I was looking for.
Well, now these athletes on these pit crews get to do work. Are you not excited about that?
We can't see them.
Well, just know they're doing the work.
Okay, they're doing their work. Well, I just love how they invisibly take the tires off. They invisibly lift the left sides and the right sides here. Look at them come in. I mean, this is just magic of television right here. Look at that. Up goes the right side. They do this weird thing. I don't know what's going on with Zach's car.
That's-
Then back down. Yep. It's almost like that. I can't explain that maneuver. Zach wins the race off pit lane. Basically came out about the same as they came in. catch up to the pace car here. Who's our pace car driver tonight, Joe?
Timothy Chalamet.
And who is he with?
Does
Oh,
have
he
a-
won the contest, didn't he? He
Do you
won
not, wait, do you not
the
know who
Dodge
Timothy
contest?
Chalamet is?
I do not.
He's an actor.
Oh!
I think he's
They
in
let-
Dune, right?
Oh, is he? Oh. I don't get out much, clearly. I just sit and eat cheese.
Yeah, he's in Dune. Wow.
in
I
Dune.
mean, I haven't seen it either.
Oh!
He's also Willy
I
Wonka
know
in the
you're
new
talking
Wonka
about-
movie.
Yes. Okay, I know you're talking about.
He's like
I'm sorry.
everywhere.
Well,
Wow. I mean,
wasn't
I don't
expecting
do a
you
lot
to
of
say
pop
that name.
culture, but I kind of knew that. Yeah.
You don't do a lot of pop culture, and that's the name you pulled out?
That's, well,
That's who's in it. I know. That's who's driving it. Okay. Who's in there with him?
Ken Sipliak. I don't know.
Ken Sipliak.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Apparently, you couldn't even barely read the name on the card. That's.
Yeah.
Let me see that thing.
Chris, I don't like how I don't like your tone.
Oh, no. Let's not get.
Chris, I don't like your tone.
Not get feisty.
You forget your place.
Hey, I'll go back over here. I'm sorry. I was
Wow.
trying to help a brother out. I'm sorry. Jeez. Ken Sandwich. That's who's in the passenger seat. Ken Sandwich.
I was pretty far off, huh? Coming back to eight.
I can't remember what you said. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Coming back to 8 laps to go, Zach Rogers with control here for the restart. Again, 8 circuits left here tonight from Infineon. Pace car is in. We still got a little ways before we go back green.
We hope you guys are enjoying this tonight. This has been fun. Here we go. Off turn 11, looking for the green. And we'll still probably be looking for the green for about another 10 seconds.
And here we go.
There
Green
he goes.
flag.
Oh, big jump.
KJ said, screw it. I'm passing you going into turn 1. Wow.
The force is with him coming up the hill.
That was terrible.
I had to fit it in somewhere. No Silver Bullet got a little offline. Around goes somebody back at the top of the hill and into
It's
the
Eli
tires.
and the tires.
Ah,
Gonna get a replay real quick of that. I'm taking over.
you got it?
'Cause it's
Yeah, you take it out. There you go. Oh, sorry. There we go. Terry Scott goes around and... Oh no. He was trying to save it and spun it right into the tires.
But we stay green nonetheless. Zach
As far as we
Rogers
know.
out in front. Kilojoule's there in second. So KJ now tasked with the challenge of hunting and passing the guy that's led the majority of the laps here tonight. He hasn't led them all, though, like he did on Wednesday.
Silver Bullet let a couple under caution.
Yep. They still count.
They do. Believe me, that's about the only time I ever lead. So I feel you. A little personal experience comes into the commentary.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's about the only time I ever lead. It's under caution.
Oh.
Or if a lot of people run out of gas, and then I do.
I heard something else.
Oh.
I don't know what I heard, but I heard
I
something
don't know
else.
what you heard either. Maybe I said it wrong. I don't know.
No, you're fine. It's all me.
Okay.
It's all me.
It's all you.
Christopher, it is all me. That was weird.
Calling me Christopher?
Yeah.
Apparently that's a thing now. If you have the name Christopher, Junior started that with Busher, and I guess we're all in trouble now. Roger's got about a 6 or so car length advantage over KJ. KJ trying to close that gap down into turn 11. Big braking zone. Closes up a little bit. Rogers gets the launch off, pulls out another couple car lengths from there. Miller was with these two, but he's kind of falling back now. Oh, Rogers, he's off!
In the dirt goes Zach Rogers in the 5. That's going to allow KJ to close the gap.
Right there.
Oh, he's applying pressure here, Chris.
Oh, boy. Yoda's hunting. Goodness gracious. Into turn 7.
I just got to get that Lego Star Wars Yoda death noise ready. You know, I got to get it lined up on a soundboard somewhere.
The Jaws theme, but with Yoda's voice.
Oh, no.
He's around and into Miller. Oh, no. And Miller on his roof.
That's a caution.
I would hope.
It
We
is.
gotta get him out of that thing.
Oh, my goodness.
What a shame.
Impaled.
Slid and just, ooh. That's not the way you want your night to end right there.
No.
And those two were about the only two that we think had anything for Zach. There he is coming up the hill.
So Zach Rogers out in front. Chris, we'll be going back green with 3 laps to go.
Yep.
That's, a caution kind of, it doesn't end the race if it's on that first lap, but it all but does.
Yep.
Actually, no, it would end the race. Never mind.
It would.
Yeah.
So, a lot of questions here. Do you risk pitting and getting a little bit fresher tire? You stick with this track position? Because everybody's gained a couple spots now, unfortunately. So, what are you going to do? Is that Monty Keller up there in 3rd?
It is.
With no back end? Well done.
Hey, he finished 3rd on Wednesday night. Did the same thing, just slow and steady. He talked about just being conserved and not overextending himself.
Did his car look like that the other night, too?
No, it was definitely cleaner
okay.
the other night.
I thought that's what you were going after, and I was like, well, maybe he just needs to start the car like that. Oh boy, it's going to get exciting because we saw Zach slip off. He hadn't made a mistake all night until coming down the hill there on that last restart. By no means does anybody have this in the bag yet. Anything can happen.
Kathy, I think they're going to get really aggressive. And if you want a shot at the 5, you're going to have to take a shot at the 5, I think, here on the restart.
I think the key is going to be stick with Rogers up the hill. It's so hard to pass through that section. I would try to hang with him until I get down to one of the braking zones in 4 or 7, and then see if I can make my move in one of those. Maybe going one more lap here.
Yeah, the lights will usually click off when we're top of the hill.
Oh,
Yeah, it's road course cautions.
that's right. Nelly
Ellie, roughing him up a little bit.
saying hi.
Uh-oh. Yeah, don't spin your tires. That's right, Kathy. Don't
Do
spin
not
your tires.
spin your tires. Nope. Back half of the field did come in to get some fresh tires and see if they can make a run. Yep, there go the pace car lights. You're right, Joe. I should never have doubted you.
Yeah, I don't know why you did.
I don't either. The Chumley and sandwich in there. We should have said that. The stars of Pawn Stars are in the pace car.
Yeah, definitely could have been a little stronger names.
Rick's actually let Chumley drive.
Well, I don't think that's possible.
That's probably right.
No, like, Christ, I'm not.
Okay.
And
And now everybody's gonna be like, "What was he gonna say?" All right, Joe. What do you think?
I'm
Nerves
thinking.
of steel,
I'm
baby.
thinking. Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking. There's
Yeah,
there's
I think
smoke
all
coming
of
out of
them
the
are
booth,
thinking
and
right now.
there's no fire. Well, maybe there's one in my head because I'm thinking.
All right, who's gonna be holding the gas pedal down until they see God or the checker flag? Here we go.
Andy J. Here he goes.
Attaboy.
Zach Rogers with control here for the restart. Nelly, Monty Keller, Silver Bullet, Magoo, your top 5. Green flag.
Green.
We're back underway.
Here we go.
3 to go. We talked over each other. Good job, us. High
Hey,
five.
that's what we do. We were too excited. Here they go.
Oh, money. KJ's trying to make up some spots after that spin. Zach Rogers, he is free and clear. Keep our eyes on KJ now as he gets by Magoo there for 5th. Gonna look for 4th now on Silver Bullet.
They fixed that car up good.
Big aggressive move here to the inside.
Inside of Silver Bullet, and they make
Little bit of
contact.
contact. No harm, no foul.
They're good. A little scrape. Thought it was gonna be more.
Robinson's racing, blah, blah, blah.
And all of that, yes.
It's okay.
Oh, off goes the 028 in the dirt. KJ picks up another one.
Yep.
Oh, hang on to it. Getting on the curbs, getting aggressive. Here they come.
2 laps to go. It's still Zach Rogers out in front of the field in this number 5 car. Doing an excellent job right now out in front of the field. He's got a big lead. Just can't make a mistake. Further
KJ
back.
using that thing up to the top of the hill.
See Brain Fade and Magoo. They're battling for the 6th spot here. Rain trying to find a way around that 144 CB's Chevrolet.
We have a run here down the hill. Side by side down into 4. And he'll make the pass. Hits the curb. Nope, never mind. Oh, they're both off the curbs.
Magoo just powered by on the outside there in that
he did.
144.
Wow.
Talked about KJ. KJ through for second. Now Monty Keller closing in on Nelly in the 103 for third.
Down through the S's. Monty Keller takes a look at the outside of Nelly. He's going to be on the inside line coming into 9.
Just trying to see if he can get a run here off of 10 into 11.
Oh,
They're all in the dirt.
Big
Monty.
storm off of 10. Monty Keller looks inside. Nelly blocks it. Or tries to. Couldn't hold the line. Rogers to the line. White flag.
1 lap to go, presented by Death Craver. You can now get your copy on Amazon of Death Craver. Man, it's such a good book. Such a good book. Death Craver, go check it out. Futuristic racing. Man, go check it out. Death Craver. Death Craver 1 to go. I don't want to give anything away, Chris. I don't want to give anything away.
I do want Zach to release his audiobook of that soon.
Oh my, can we? I wonder if we could record it for him.
Oh, that'd be epic. With our voices, like the never mind, maybe not.
Oh my
That may not be a good
goodness.
idea. May not be a good idea, Zach.
It's been a flawless night for the driver of the number 5. He's led all but 2 laps, I think, here this evening. And for the final time this week, he'll take his car through this last swinging left-hander into the tight right-hand turn number 10. Down into turn 11 with a huge lead. Plenty of room. No mistakes coming for the driver of the number 5. He won Wednesday night. He had a strong run going last night till the last corner incident. Off turn 12 to the start-finish line. Zach Rogers is going to win here from Infineon. Caution is also out at the line. We'll get a replay of that. I think something happened to Monty Keller. He lost a lot of spots. Nelly comes home third. Silver Bullet and Magoo, your top 5.
Monty Keller. Well.
Let's see.
Oh, yep.
Replay of it here. Monty just aggressive, trying to find a way around Nelly. Nelly parks it there on the corner. Monty gets up the track. That car goes around.
Same thing happened to him earlier in that same spot where he got all the damage. Fought back from all that damage and ends up gliding off in the same spot.
Zach Rogers celebrates here at Infineon, second win of the week. Hey, you got to win the races that you pay to broadcast, right?
That's right.
And a big thank you to Zach for being our sponsor here tonight, as well as back on Wednesday night.
Ends up give Yoda a little tap. Good run tonight. That's probably an understatement. All right, Zach, what are you going to do here on the front stretch? Nice burnout. Let's go. Oh! Don't crack the back of it too hard there.
Well, I mean, maybe.
Yeah, Chad's been talking to him. Nope, gotta get the other side. Yep. Perfect. Got both corners.
So Zach Rogers, your race winner here tonight. We'll get post-race results on your screens here in mere moments. Chris, man, oh man, we saw a fun little road course race here tonight.
We did. Domination by the 5 of Zach Rogers, but I mean, it got a little interesting there toward the end with those cautions late. So it wasn't necessarily an entire cakewalk for him tonight. So, but good racing all around tonight.
You ever walk on cake?
No, I try to eat it.
Okay, just making sure.
Stepping on it ruins it.
You're the one that said it was cakewalk, so I don't know where you got that phrase from. Is what I'm getting at.
I don't know who coined that.
You're so frustrating to work with sometimes, Chris.
I know.
Let's go ahead and
I think everybody knows that.
Let's go ahead and bring in our second place finisher. He's the driver of the 029 here this evening. BSR Kilojoules. KJ, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, John.
Hey, what? Why did you keep putting yourself back in traffic and getting rid of all your track position? Why would you keep doing that?
I guess for the hell of it. I passed a lot of people tonight. Came from the back and front several times.
Is there some level of gratification? I don't even know if that's the right word, but with kind of being able to come back from the different derailments you had here this evening?
Yeah, because when I passed Andrew, I kind of tank slapped the wall there, and I got damaged. I thought it was going to just destroy the motor because normally when you hit that wall, it blows the motor out. But it still kept going. Compared to Wednesday, it was like night and day. I went back and ran my normal setup with a couple tweaks based off what I learned from Wednesday of what not to do. So I knew the car had speed, and I started at the back, and I knew I wasn't going to catch Zach. So when I got to second, I just kind of rode around, hoping we get a caution, and we got the caution, and then I ended up putting myself in the back again. So when I finally got up there, I was all over him there until I heard you say I got to use the force, and I guess I used too much of that force.
A little too much.
And a little too much. And the problem I had Wednesday where it wasn't transferring the weight, it was doing the opposite today. It was transferring just a little too much. But compared to Wednesday, we'll take it. We were competitive tonight. Driver made a lot of mistakes, but the car was pretty good tonight.
Car was pretty good here tonight, KJ. After 2 strong runs this week, what's the outlook for road course racing for you in this 029?
I love road course racing. I make some mistakes on it. I don't practice it enough, but it's a whole different type of racing. It's a different challenge. You involve the shifter. I love it. I mean, I'll race any track on a road course. I might not be good at all of them, but I like racing. They're fun.
Well, KJ, again, congratulations on the second place run here tonight and coming back from all the adversity. Before I let you go, I want to give you the opportunity. Great partners on the cart, great folks shouting you out and cheering you on. Floor is yours. You know what to do.
Yeah, before that, did Andrew's car finally land? Because when he hit me, I seen him
Dude,
take off
what the heck was that?
I hit that curb a little too hard, and I heard him coming. I could hear the motor, and I seen him hit me, and it straightened me back out. And I looked at
and he's just in the barrier. Yeah.
But anyway, thank you, Joe, Chris, in the booth, JTM for broadcasting tonight. Hopefully that was fun to watch. A lot of action tonight. So good race. Good win, Zach. Thanks, Zach, for sponsoring again all week long. It's a good race. Road course and racing, it's a crapshoot. It can be really good or really bad. I had a little bit of both tonight. So thanks to all the admins here at Bomb Squad for each and everything they do each week for us. Thanks to everybody who showed up. I'll go back and watch some of his broadcast, and I will see you next time, Joe.
Sounds good, KJ. Again, as always, it's a pleasure getting the opportunity to talk with you. Can't thank you enough for your time after this one. Go enjoy the weekend, man. Congratulations on a strong run here to finish the weekend. Again, thank you for your time.
All right, thank you, guys. Anytime I can give you something to laugh at, I'm more happy to do it.
Heck yeah. BSR Kilojoules, KJ, driver of the 029, second place finisher, excuse me, here tonight. Let's go ahead and next talk to our third place finisher. He's the driver of the number 103 Chevrolet, BSR Nelly. Nelly, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Third place finish, road course. How's it feel?
Lucky.
Why is that?
Because Andrew got wrecked out of the race.
Okay.
Monty should have been ahead of me too. He was faster than I am.
Why do you think you were able to hold on to that third place spot outside of luck? 'Cause it's more than luck, right?
I'm getting better at them
Mm-hmm.
at the road courses. I still don't like them.
Okay. What? Just you don't like going right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right. Well, Nelly,
It's still fun racing, but
yeah, you just don't like going right.
yep,
So if we had a road course that was all lefts, you would do it?
probably not.
Okay.
Too many turns.
Oh, okay. So too many turns and right-hand turns.
Yes.
So you like 4 turns?
Yep.
What about 3?
Yeah, I like Pocono. That's fun.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So 4 and lower is the turn number.
There
yeah.
you go.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna remember. So the 103, 1 plus 3 is 4. Lower than 4, Nelly's happy. If it's not lower than 4, Nelly's not happy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Always got to be happy, right?
No, listen. These guys, they're mean to you sometimes, aren't they? Like raining on your parade and stuff. Not like actually, but like
It's all for fun.
joshing around, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Do you have anyone you want to call out?
No.
No? Oh, come on.
Thank you guys for doing what you do. Thanks, Brian and Kathy, for putting this on.
Hey, there it
The
is.
Goo for starting it. Like my sponsor, the Medicine Chest.
You just had to nudge him, Joe.
No, that wasn't even he knew what I was getting at. And
I
he's
know
like,
what
nah,
you
I'm going to
meant.
switch it to, I'm going to thank my sponsors. I'm going to get this interview on the road. Nelly, man, again, congratulations on the good run here tonight. A lot more went into it than just the luck there, but congratulations on the 3rd place finish. Always like talking with you, and man, can't thank you enough for your time.
Thanks, Joe.
BSR Nelly, driver of the 103, 3rd place finisher here tonight. Let's go ahead and finally talk with Zach Rogers. He's the driver of the number 5. He's your dominant race winner here this evening. Zach, how'd you do it?
Little bit of luck.
No,
skill.
no. I'm not. No, you're not getting away with that. Little bit of luck. This guy, Chris. This guy this week. This guy. No. Be quiet. I'm talking. Chris, this guy Wednesday. He goes, yeah. I spent I probably ran 120 laps. Practice this week.
It was up to 200 before the race last night.
What?
I think I told you. Yeah, I ran another 40 laps on Thursday afternoon for nothing.
Oh my
Joe.
god.
We blew second gear,
Did you see how far out he got and how well he ran tonight?
Oh, but it was luck.
He ran 200 laps.
It was luck. Chris, it was luck.
Yeah, it was.
It was
Hey
just
man,
luck.
that's an awkward question to ask me, Joe. That's all.
It was luck. Luck.
Oh, you want me to say that it was it? You want me to get? Oh,
I want
go
you to
on
say
ya?
that you
want
put
ego? I'll
you
give
put
ego.
more effort
It
into this
wasn't
week.
a contest, Joe. How about that? How's that for an answer?
What?
It was never a contest.
No, but Zach, you put more effort into this week than anyone else out there, right? I think that's fair to say. I think the numbers point.
Tyler didn't even touch this track until last night, so.
Well,
And,
but
he usually practices a
but
lot.
what I'm getting at is this week was really important to you, and you come home with 2 of the 3 wins. What does that mean? Is that obviously there's kind of bread left on the table. We talked about losing second gear last night, kind of being the unfortunate random event that it is, but being able to take home 2 of 3, especially that at least you took home the 2 that you were helping bring us out and sponsoring. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, it's a good positive when you bring it up like that. Yeah, it's definitely nice to be able to win the races that you sponsored, that have broadcasted. And as far as championship battles go, this 5th win of the season for me in Xfinity trucks. It was the 4th win and got a really, really tight battle for the truck title with KJ. So it was good to get the wins in both of these series. Obviously, last night was the one we really wanted. Didn't even have a chance, really. But, yeah, no, it still feels pretty good.
Well, it's feeling pretty good. You gotta see the big goblet of wine over there, so I don't want to keep you from that for too long.
I'm not touching it. I had 3 beers before the race.
All right, well, big glass of big bottle of wine. Apparently, I got into it.
Yeah.
The big bottle of wine over there gonna go
Apparently
on the plane ride home with you here.
Graphics card got into it too, from what I heard.
No, not tonight. Nope.
No, I thought I heard that there
Crash.
goes Joe 4 laps into the race. It's like clockwork.
That was a different issue that I can discuss off air.
Yeah.
I know. I think I know where that's going.
But Zach, before we let you go, I want to give you the opportunity. Great partners on the car. You got a book out now too. Floor is yours. You know what to do.
Yeah, I got to thank Corsair and Lowe's for sponsoring the Xfinity side of things here. I also didn't thank them last night, but I got to thank Airheads, Kellogg's, and DuPont for the Cup side of things. I want to thank you again for being able to do this, and happy to have Chris in the booth. Looking forward to rewatching this one. I know I love watching Chris's races back. He's like the double excitement factor over here. It's really fun. It's like he's like the Clint Boyer at JTN almost. You know, I don't know if that's a fair comparison, but
sorry, Chris,
we're making the comparison.
Clint on his meds is, I guess, what I am. Go on.
Oh man! All right. Well, I don't think we can go any further than that. That's already pretty PG as it is.
Yeah, pretty there.
Got to thank you again, Joe, for the Death Craver One to Go partnership. Check out Death Craver now on Amazon. I don't know if you read that little summary I sent you, but if you did, I hope it wasn't too long and you didn't have to commercialize it.
No, I didn't read it actually because I couldn't.
Oh,
I lost it. I couldn't find it.
You lost it again. I just
no. I lost it on my phone. It's on my phone. I couldn't find it.
Fair. No,
Yeah.
no problem.
My
It's
fault.
cool.
My fault.
It's cool. I got to thank Magoo and everyone here at Bomb Squad, especially everyone coming out tonight. It was a pretty good field. We had a very good green flag run to start the race, and then strategy started becoming the whole. I was looking like I was going to have to save a lap of gas on a road course, which I don't usually have to do, and can't usually do. But we were looking pretty good if it went green from that 15 to go restart. But we were probably going to have to let the 86 go. But yeah, I gotta thank everyone for coming out, and I hope it was a good show.
Well, Zach, again, it's a pleasure to get the opportunity to talk with you after this race. Congratulations on the win here tonight. As always, can't thank you enough for your time. Can't thank you enough for your sponsorship and your support of us here on JTN. Can't thank you enough for bringing us out for these 2 extra races this week. It's been a blast. And man, again, congratulations. Go celebrate this one, and we hope to be talking with you again soon.
Thanks, Joe. I don't think I'm touching this track for 10 months or whenever we're coming back here,
It sounds good. Zach Rogers, driver the number 5, your race winner here tonight from Infineon. Chris, man,
Joe,
take us home.
Joe, was a great run tonight for Zach. Sonoma never disappoints. Never know what's going to happen. I mean, Zach dominated the thing early, and then we had a couple cautions that bunched everybody up. Had a little bit of a... So I think the Hubble Space Telescope has been fixed now thanks to BSR Miller for getting launched there in turn 10. But great run for everybody tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And Sonoma, we're off to the next one.
Folks, again, make sure if you haven't already, click the like button on the video and subscribe. Again, doing so helps support us so much here on JTN. We can't thank you enough for spending some of your Friday night here with us. Can't thank you enough for spending some time throughout your week with us. Again, we're live again Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, Portland International Raceway, Fast Renegade Cup Series, more road course racing, just from a little bit farther to the north here in the Pacific Northwest. Again, you can follow us on our social media, TikTok, Instagram, X, Facebook, JoeTowNetwork, handles the same on all of those. And we got them linked down in the video description below. A big thank you again goes out to Zach Rogers. Check out his book, Death Craver, now available on Amazon. Big thank you to all the folks here at BSR for being so welcoming as always. We talked about it earlier in the show, but these guys are great. Check out BombSquadRacing.net if you want to find out more. With all of that being said, though, for all of us here at JTN, for Bristol, our producer, for my colleague Chris Pickett, I've been Joe Towanski. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time live right here on JTN. So long for now, folks.
Three wide for second, but Sean Whitehill is going to bring it home and win the race at Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Ricky J closing up off turn 4. He's going to have a run to the inside. He blocks into the grass. Check this out. Hardy wins it.
Ricky, what's going on in your brain right now?
Yeah, putting on 4 big rubber shoes and 2 gallons of, not 2 gallons, 2 cans of exploding dino juice here, Joe.
Down to the tunnel turn. These guys are throwing it through there and around to the back.
No.
The wall, as well as RJ Bishop. Down in front of Keith Hughes. Oh, no! Big miss. RJ Bishop. Oh, my God. Ricky
big
J,
wreck.
big crash into the wall.
Oh,
the leaders
no.
have wrecked. Ricky J is upside down. Magoo is hard in the wall. Tyler Mallon escapes with no damage. Everybody else in this main group, including Nelly, is junk.
Through the north chute, they'll go. The 24's into the wall, almost contact there. The 10 with the shallow entry into turn 4. It's going to be a drag race down the front straightaway. Folks, the 24's in the wall. They make contact around. Napick goes on through the flip. Rich Napick's going to win the Culver Block 200 in thrilling fashion.